Hi there, how are you doing? Yes, I am alive. Still, I know, it's been some time since the last time I've been in front of the camera and talked to you, talk about a channel, and I know this channel been lacking the last 12 months. And this video is just to celebrate some milestones and basically explain why it took me so long to finally be here and start making the content I wanted to make. So, let's just jump into it. Well, as you guys know, I've been putting some small content in the last 12 months. Last year has been really busy and not the best time of my life, but probably the most occupied and busy time of my life. A lot of things happened and they kept me from making more videos. I didn't have the time or the mindset or the mood. It's been tough, but I think now it's going to improve. Things been going great lately and I think it's going to be a promising next year. So let me just give you a quick recap what happened in the last year. So social network for me was always almost a pain in the ass. I never got to use it the way it should be used. I don't know. So I deleted some social media from my life and actually cleaned others. Like I use Reddit a lot. I have that really bad habit of saving stuff and never reading, so I'm cleaning that. My watch later section from YouTube had almost 1,000 videos and now we are in 500. A lot of electronics engineering stuff in there, so I'm studying video by video and deleting a lot of stuff. Last year I wanted to make a video to celebrate the 100 subscribers. I actually couldn't, basically because right after making that celebration video, my semester started and I had 4 classes and it was the first time in my life I had e-learning, like learning from home. It was difficult, it's tough. I have a really big enemy in my life. I don't think I call it enemy. It's not a defect, it's a feature. It's ADHD. I'm very hyperactive. It's really tough to me to pay attention for a single subject for long periods of time, and staying in my computer trying to focus for like almost 2 hours per class without any real person in front of me, without being there, only for the class, and then get out of the class and come back home. It was kind of weird. I don't know. Some people got used to it really fast. I am not that kind of person. So I managed to finish last semester and it was a really good semester actually, because I got in contact with 2 things that right now are my main focus in this last year of graduation. The last year of my engineer course, it is audio synthesis and embedded systems, like my big 2 passions. And basically because of that semester, now I know what I want to do as an undergraduate work. Like here in Brazil, people call it like an undergraduate work, they call a course, but it's not a master's or a doctorate, it's just the undergrad, I don't know. And embedded is basically what I want to do for a master. So it was a really nice semester, but in the end I was exhausted, like really tired. And then I had a really weird December. I basically moved out. As you can see, I'm not in a basement anymore or in my room. Now I have my apartment. And not even a month in here, I was infected by that bioagent that I cannot say the name, otherwise YouTube will spam my video with information. Not that I'm conspirationist or something, it's just like the pop-ups really grind my gears. So it's not the best start of a year, but I was finally living in my own place. Yes.
Ah, merda, porque ele tava contigo.
I'm gonna cut it, no problem. Come say hi.
Hi. Eu correu uma mulher na rua.
Okay, onde é que eu tava? As you guys can see, I do not live alone. I live with my girlfriend for almost what? 5 months now? Roughly, yeah. And I'm in the process of selling my car, which is a big passion of mine. This is love, people. She brings me candy. Sugar and chocolate. Not the best for your body, but sure the best for anxiety. And I'm in the process of selling my car, which for roughly some 4 years has been like a big important part of my life. I love to drive, I love to pilot, as you can see by videos of flight sim. I never got a chance to pilot a plane, but I love to drive my car, especially at night, put some music. It was very therapeutic, and now living in an apartment right next to my job and next to college, I basically have no use for a car. The car has been standing still for months, and maintenance and taxes, gas prices are skyrocketing right now. So the wisest decision is to sell it, which I'm glad for the money, I can save for the master's degree, but boy, I will miss this car. And then, if the previous semester was hard, I had the next semester, which is way harder. Computer networks and signals and systems. And story time. Since I was basically a kid, a teenager, and I started studying for the technician course, I'm an electronics technician, as you guys know. I had a dream, and the dream was to learn control systems. And I knew it'd be really tough, but I always wanted. I would watch a plane land, or I watch a car drive, any machinery operating. I would notice there was a behavior in there, that like this virtual pilot, you know, and that's basically control systems. There's someone inside the chip controlling an output by sensing this variable with an input. And I thought that was so cool. So I wanted to learn that, and so last semester I had signals and systems, really tough. I had to remember a lot of calculus that I basically forgot because I was so much in the computing part of the course. It was the toughest semester I ever had, but I did all I could and I got approved in both classes. So in the next semester I'll basically be finally able to learn control systems in college and probably make tons of videos and projects about it. I kind of stopped going to therapy for a while. I thought I was fine, but this semester kind of put a lot of stress in me and I went back to therapy. Not a bad thing actually, it's just there was some stuff, some issues still to deal with, and I'm better now. But it was a rough time, and part of the reason because I was away from the channel for so long. I was not feeling nice actually. I was really bad, and I felt bad in my life, you know. It's not the first time, but this time was basically just as tough as the first times I got depressed. I'm a dude that is actually really used to movement. I would walk some days 10 kilometers, maybe more, going from college to work and visiting friends, eating far away from the job just to get the exercise, and being stuck at home without leaving was... it took a toll on my emotional, mental health, you know? It was not easy. But now things been improving. I'm feeling happier now, if you can say that, and I got through the hardest part of college, so I think that's the final push I needed to just, you know, go to work on my undergraduate work. And I'm gonna basically do now control theory, control systems, and machine learning, and college is done. In the meanwhile, I executed probably the cutest project I ever done. Let me show you. Come on, focus. I brought this guy back from the dead, and I love listening to MP3 in iPods. It's just the best device for music. I'm not a big fan of music apps. I'm quite a boomer in that, you can say. Now I changed the hard drive. It's not a hard drive anymore. It's a SD card with an adapter. It's 256 gigabytes of music in this. And battery for a week. It's amazing. So after the end of semester, I tried, you know, take my time to relax and let my brain recover from that stress. You know, plan my future in college, the future of this channel. This channel is a project that I put a lot of my heart in it, and I haven't been able to accomplish what I wanted. So I think now it's time to make a real promise to myself, actually, not to you, but I think you guys like it. I wanna make tons of videos in here, engineering, electronics, programming. Keep making the game content I do because it's nice. I bought a new drive and VME, so now the computer will be faster, easier to edit, easier to record. I basically stopped working as a maintenance freelancer. I used to repair and maintain, format, make backup for a lot of notebooks and computers, families, friends, and So I stopped that. Basically, it gave me almost no money. I just worked for, help people, but in the end it was a lot of work. I also finally ended my 2 years period of, it's kind of hard to explain. I was actually helping these master's students to achieve their master's degree as a project consultant, you can say. They would have an idea. It was for the School of Design here in my university. They had this idea and this great concept, but they need the electronics to work, so I will build the electronics and Arduino circuits and program it, make it all open source and easy to maintain. So it was nice, I learned a lot, but at the same time, there's a lot of parallel projects that were actually tiring me up and not paying that well. I was doing it for experience. Then I moved into the apartment. I brought almost everything from the lab. Still, some things are missing, but I brought the essentials at least. I reformed my chair, I reformed my phones. Now I basically be able to focus on the 3 things that are in my head constantly. Basically, my undergraduate work, I have a nice project to deliver and end the course properly, to finally study, control, theory, and make more videos. I have tons of ideas, and now I think I'm finally well and motivated, and I think it'll be nice. And I think the videos will end up like entertaining, and at the same time with the message I want to deliver. Sometimes serious messages, sometimes just... If you guys remember for the video of the 50 subs, I basically reformed my notebook and built a computer, entire workstation actually, and basically built the lab in the basement. I had all the trouble now to actually bring everything to the apartment, and now I have this small but comfy place to record and study and do my projects. Unfortunately, with the next gen of games coming, I think I'll need to change my video board, and that'll be a problem because basically video boards are expensive as hell right now. I don't want to spend all that money, but at the same time I'm trying to sell my car, so it would be nice to take a little piece of that and change the video board. Then I'll be able to play basically Kerbal 2, Stalker 2, and Elden Ring, because I'm a big fan of Stalker, I'm a big fan of Kerbal, and a big fan of Dark Souls. And yes, I started Slavic Dystopia series and then never touched it. I will go back to that. It will be basically a guide for new stalkers into the series. I'll talk about the movie, the books. I'll talk about the book that started everything, the Chernobyl accident, the games, Metro, all the copycats, the mod scene. It'll be a complete series. I'm back to it. I'm actually right now writing it, and I promise you guys it'll be worth the waiting, at least at my standpoint of view. And after cleaning a lot of data from the computer, I kept on. I cleaned my Reddit save items, I cleaned my YouTube saved items, and right now I'm just finishing the work on the computer so I can format it, put the new drive, and then get back at recording videos. And so I think next month I will actually be able to keep the schedule I want, that is at least a video a week. As you can see, I'm still a little bit tired, a little bit exhausted from the last 12 months of my life. But I think now I'm recovering, and it would be nice for a change to actually go back to record the videos I like so much. I want to get back recording videos about video games because I'm passionate about games. I want to finally start actually, because I haven't started properly, making engineer and embedded system videos. I think I know a thing or two about electronics, and I think it would be nice to actually teach them. I love actually teaching people. And not actually planned, but I feel more and more that this channel have an influx of really silly, stupid videos. It will happen, and I'm trying to be more honest and less paranoid about what people think about the videos. I'm just trying to be myself, and I can accept who I am. So for you guys who have actually been here all this time and waiting, I will finally be able to make videos about all the subjects you see. Flight sim, books, as you can see. Electronics, embedded engineering, I've been learning a lot this last year, so I think I'll be able to make some really good content on that. I'll keep talking about games. There will be more videos about other forms of art, as not only books, but movies and music. Especially now that I'm learning to play, to actually work on audio synthesis. And there will be silly videos about nostalgia and brands and a little bit of philosophy, I don't know. So thank you for the now 161 subscribers. Thank you for the huge milestone that was 22,000 views on the channel. I know this channel was kind of abandoned for a year, but I was not in my best form. But I think the next year is going to be like really nice. I have only one class and the undergrad work, and that's it. The rest of the free time I will be making videos because it's one thing I really like to do. I like the editing, the writing. I like being here. I'm kinda shy actually, I'm kinda insecure, but it's a nice exercise. If you have any suggestions, you have any content you want to see in this channel, if you're a close friend, please comment down below, leave your feedback. Thanks again for all those who stayed in the channel and did not just unsub because the channel apparently died. I will see you in the next videos, hopefully really soon. Thank you for the comments, the views, everything. Feel free to interact more actually. Few people just comment on my videos. You're free to comment. There's no price tag on that. And until the next video, stay well, stay sane. I'll see you there. Bye bye.